The next sewing project we're going to be working on is a pair of shorts. Today we are going to focus on the towel version. I'm going to use my self-drafted shorts pattern to make these, and I will link the video of how I made this self-drafted pattern. And then I thrifted this towel the other day, and I think I'm going to have just enough material to make these shorts. And don't worry, this towel has been washed and deep cleaned. And then I'm going to add pockets using the Sewing with Solana pocket pattern. And because I don't want the pockets to be too bulky, instead of using towel material for the pockets, I'm going to be using this really thin cotton. I got a whole ton of it from Recraft. I folded the towel in half and laid the shorts pattern pieces so the band of the towel goes down the front. I cut out the pattern, which gave me 2 front pieces and 2 back pieces. Then I cut 4 pocket pieces and serged the top edge and curved edge. Next, I serged the top edge of the short pieces. I folded the top of the shorts down over the waistband elastic to determine where to place the pockets. Then I placed the remaining pocket pieces on the short pieces. I sewed down the side of each pocket and then serged down the entire side of each short piece. I flipped the pocket towards the outside and top stitched it close to the seam. I laid one front piece on top of the other front with right sides together and sewed the front curve. I repeated the same steps for the back pieces and then laid the back on the front with right sides together. I sewed down the side seam, stopping at the pocket, sewed around the pocket, and then continued down the side seam. Next, I lined up the crotch, pinned in place, and sewed along the inner legs of the shorts. Now it's time to flip the pockets towards the front of the shorts, fold down the waistband, and sew around, leaving a gap to thread the elastic through. I cut a piece of elastic the size of my waist and used this little clamp tool to thread it through the waistband. Then I overlapped the elastic ends and zigzag stitched back and forth a few times. I sewed up the gap in the waistband, and the last step was to hem the shorts. I figured out how long I wanted the shorts and left an extra ½ inch to serge and fold up. I sewed around each leg and the shorts are done. Okay, here are the towel shorts all done. I really like how the stripe at the end of the towel worked out to go down each of the front leg panels. I think it adds a little something. Pockets worked out pretty well. I'm definitely glad I used a thinner material for that. Give a little 360. Bada bing, bada boom. These are super cozy. I think these would also be cute with like, one of those like ties in the front. I just love towel stuff. These are just so cozy, my goodness. And it makes me just feel like I'm on a beach. Makes me want to go to the beach. There is no beach near me. Well, that's a lie. There is a beach about 4 hours away, which is a lot closer than where I used to live, which was completely landlocked. So I guess I could go to the beach if I feel like driving 4 hours, maybe someday. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and happy crafting.